Hey y'all, get ready with me for my very first date. Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel, LaVie with Nee. I'm your girl Nee. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Your girl is on her way to 100 subscribers. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to my channel. If you are already subscribed, thank you so much for coming back, watching me, listening to what I got to say, watching me do what I got to do, and all that good stuff. I don't know. I'm just talking. In today's video, I'm just getting ready to take myself out on my very first date, my very first solo date. Y'all, I'm nervous, I'm anxious, and I don't know what to do. I have to smile to keep from crying, and I think I'm smiling excessively to keep myself from talking myself out of doing this. So for the very first time ever, I'm taking myself out to eat. I'm going to eat by myself, and I'm stressing out a little bit. I've always admired like the people that could go out and eat by themselves. I just never thought that I could be that person, right? Because even though that it probably isn't the case and most people are just out by themselves just to be alone, I always get in my brain that people are looking at me, that people will look at me and be like, oh man, that weirdo, she has no friends and she has to eat by herself, like if I ever go on my own. But the more that I've talked to people and the more that I do ask people if they've ever done it by themselves, the more I realize that normally it's like a parent who just needs like a couple minutes out of the house and just needs a breather and doesn't care where they end up. They just want to get out and have some alone time. So maybe it won't be that bad. And I know like it's just me subconsciously thinking. People probably aren't even thinking twice about me and what I have going on, honestly. But because I do have anxiety, and a lot of times anxiety takes over, that's just like my own self talking and getting in my own head. So one of the things that is on my bucket list that I want to do before I turn 40 is take a solo trip by myself. And I honestly don't think that I could take a solo trip by myself if I can't even eat by myself. I could travel there and like make it to my destination, but I would be too scared to go out and do things on my own. I would probably just stay in my hotel or at the resort the whole time. So baby steps. We're starting with step 1, and that's just going out to eat. Like I said, I do have anxiety, and I've had anxiety for a couple of years now. And as I get older, I've had a better I've had control over it. I don't feel as anxious as often as I used to. I used to feel anxious about every single thing, like all the time. But now that I've gotten older and I've gotten a hold on it, I've gone to therapy. My therapist has given me great tools to put in my tool bag. I think I have a better hold and control over my anxiety and how it affects my everyday life. However, I still get anxious. I still get anxious. It's not 100% gone. My heart still races. I still get this nervousness, and I'm just trying to break out of that because anxiety is not something I want to pass on to my kids. So I'm trying to do better in myself. So then as a reflection, I can be better for them. Okay, you get what I'm saying? You know, yeah. And it's so crazy because I teach kids. And one of the things that I told one of the little girls that I teach dance and tumble, and she was learning her back handspring, right? And she was so scared. She was terrified of going backwards. And one thing that I told her was, listen, you have to do it at least once. And the first time you do it, it's not going to be pretty. It's going to be scary. You're just going to, the only thought is, I just need to get over and not hit and hurt myself, right? But after you do it that one time and you realize that it's not really that scary, then you can do it 55 million more times after that. So I'm taking a page out of my own book and applying it to myself. If I can go out to eat by myself one time, then there's nothing stopping me from doing it 55 million more times, right? And the first time I do it, it may not be pretty. I may get in there and start spazzing the heck out. But at least I'm in there. They gonna call the ambulance and be like, crazy woman has spazzed out in a restaurant. I'm gonna be all over the news. Lord have mercy. I'm getting hot just thinking about it. The makeup I'm doing today is gonna be very kind of like easygoing. I know it looks kind of dark right now, but I'm gonna put a shimmer over it because I want everything to be kind of skin-like with like just a little bit of shine. Not like full glam, just kind of. I need to stop saying kinda. Just kind of skin-like and very effortless, if you will, even though I'm putting a lot of effort into it. This is just my highlighter. Put that on my lid. So the restaurant I'm going to is a steakhouse, and it's about 30 minutes from where I live, and they have really great Bam Bam shrimp. Bam Bam, Boom Boom, whatever you call it. I think it's Bam Bam on their menu though. And really that's like my sole purpose of going to this particular restaurant, is because I've had a taste for Bam Bam shrimp for the longest. We have another restaurant here where I live. There's two of them. There's one here where I live, and there's one that's like 30 minutes away. And I opted not to go to the one that's here where I live because, let me explain it. Let me explain to y'all my train of thought. And then you drop down in the comments and let me know if I'm crazy. So my train of thought was, if I go to the one that's about 30 minutes away, the less likely I am to run into someone I know, which won't trigger my anxiety as bad, right? It's less obstacles that I have to overcome versus if I go and eat here and I'm sitting eating by myself, I will probably run into quite a few people that I know, and anxiety is gonna go through the roof, and then I'll end up saying, hey, can I take this to go? And I'll end up going home. So that's my train of thought. I say that though, but watch. Everybody and their mama is going to be where I'm at tonight. That's just always how it happens. Always how it happens. And that's how rumors get started. Oh, she out here without her husband. She's doing this and that and the other. Like, no, he supports it. He's very supportive, and he's very proud of me for going out and doing this. So just to cease all that before it even gets started, even gets going. But I don't know, that to me just seemed like the smartest thing to do. Also, there have been rumors within the city. Well, not me telling y'all our small town gossip. There have been rumors in the city that the original restaurant, or the second restaurant, doesn't taste as good as the original. So, you know, I don't want my first date with myself to be bad, so I'm gonna go where I know it's guaranteed goodness. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? This doesn't look skin-like, but it's fine. We're here for a good time, not a long time. So I'm gonna prime myself with the E.L.F. Jelly Pop. Now I bought this because everybody was raving about it on TikTok. That's not what it is. TikTok. And honestly, the wear test, it doesn't seem to wear any different than the other one, which I still haven't tried the one with the, and I can't say this word, Anastasia. And maybe they're hyping this up because it smells good, because it smells really good. But to me, when it comes to like the wearability and stuff, it doesn't seem that different from the original one. But I like both formulas. This one just isn't any different to me. I got more, but the container, there's more fluid ounces in this one, I think, than the other one, and they cost the same. So if you want more bang for your buck, get the Jelly Pop. I'm all for saving $1. Let's test it. Well, that's not full. There we go. Yeah, you definitely get more in this container than you get in this one. So like I said, they cost the same. So I would get this one because they wear the same, in my opinion. More comes in this, more bang for your buck. So, you know, to each their own. To each their own. I'm not using a foundation today. I'm using a tinted moisturizer. And actually somebody gave me this tinted moisturizer a couple years ago. I don't really use it that often, but when I do use it, I like it. And I always like to use it with a beauty blender because it kind of makes it a little bit more sheer and see-through. And that's just what I like on my face. I'm not a full coverage type of gal. I like the see-through and kind of natural look when it comes to foundation. For my highlight and conceal, we're just doing a 2-for-1 E.L.F. Camo concealer. I hope that doesn't mess up my brow. And what color is this? This is deep caramel. LA Girl for the contour. Not a whole lot, just a little bit to give me a little bit of color. So y'all, I've been out ripping and running all day. I took a personal day from work today, and so far it's been pretty good. I went and got my nails done. I went and got my eyebrows done for the first time since COVID, and I was really nervous about doing that because I'm one of those people that once I find somebody who does something good, I kind of stick with that person. But the young lady who used to do my eyebrows moved to California. So I haven't had it, and so since she moved, I haven't gotten my eyebrows done because I was so distraught. And I have been going through and just plucking them myself. And after 5 years of plucking, I just got tired. I'm just tired of doing it. I went out today and went to a business here, a local business here, and got my eyebrows threaded. And they actually turned out pretty good. For this young lady's first time to do my brows, I'd give her like a 7, 8 out of 10. This brow right here is always troublesome. Even my old eyebrow tech, I don't know what you'd call them, but she used to have trouble with getting it, but because I had gone to her for years, we finally got it down to a science. And so for this to be her first time and she did pretty good, you know, I'm not mad at it. Not mad at it at all. So yeah, she did a really good job and I was really impressed with her, and she did it quick too. I was really kind of nervous when the person in front of me got their eyebrows done and she did it in like 5 minutes. I was like, oh Lord, oh Lord. But no, she's really good, and I will definitely be going back because like I said, your girl is tired. Oh, dropped my brush. I was talking to my nail tech today, and this is random. This is very random. This has nothing to do with brows. But I was talking to my nail tech today, and one of the things she asked me was why I don't do my own nails. And I can't remember what we were talking about when what that prompted her to ask me, but she was just like, "Whoa, why you don't do your own nails or whatever?" And I told her, I just said, you know, there are some things I just don't want to know how to do. There are some things in my life I don't want to know how to do because it's like a luxury to me. You know what I mean? Like I always want to spend money to do it because it's like and I don't mind spending money to do it. I just took my eyeball out. My contact is moving. Cut. Hold on. I'm back. So, as I was saying, there's just certain things in life that I don't want to know how to do because I want it to always be considered a luxury. Let me move my camera a little bit. And I feel like the second that I learn how to do it on my own, then it's no longer a luxury for me. So, that's one of the reasons why I probably won't ever learn how to do my nails outside of the fact that my left hand is not coordinated at all. There is a point to that. I say all that to ask, is there anybody else out there that's like me? Like, you just don't want to learn how to do certain things, not because you can't do it or anything like that, but simply because, like I said, it's a luxury and you would much rather just pay for convenience and not have to worry about and overanalyze. Because I feel like if I did my own nails or if I did my own anything, that I would be far more critical on myself than I would if it were somebody else. And so it just makes it easier, less stressful, more relaxing if I just pay for that convenience and let it be what it be. But I will say this, if the prices of if the prices of getting your nails done keeps going up, I'm gonna have to learn how to do something or teach somebody because, whoo, child, it's getting expensive. Lots of monies. I don't know why I did that weird smile like after I finished doing a step in my makeup. I think it's because I'm awkward and I don't know what to do after I look up, so I just give a little grandma smile. Ah! You know what's so crazy? I almost didn't put on lashes, and I had to just sit back and think about that, because if Justin and I were getting ready to go out for dinner or something, I wouldn't have thought twice about putting on lashes. Ladies, we have to show up for ourselves the same way we show up for other people. If you're going to get all dolled up for somebody else, then you can get all dolled up for yourself, okay? Put them lashes on, girl. Put them lashes on. I just be talking.
My husband brought me a center set.
Do you want the dip?
Why, yes, I do.
The icing.
What did you say about ordering that?
I gotta go to the
You get for a double? Book up.
to the menu and I found them.
Mmm.
And I said, oh, what are these joints?
Mmm. That dip is different. Woo. Put it on the booty. Oh. I forget how good these taste.
Yum!
This one wrong.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
All right, y'all, the lashes are on. I'm telling you, lashes makes everything in the world better. Lashes and cheese make everything in the world better. All right, y'all, so I have my makeup done. I'm going to wait until after I do my hair to do my blush and my highlight. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take my hair down and undo my what is this? My braid out. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that probably off camera and then come back and let you guys see the final look, just because it's 6 o'clock and I'm trying to hurry up and get done before 6:45. So yeah, I'll be back. All right, you guys, so here's the final look. I just threw on this bodysuit that I got from Forever 21 years and years ago. I have on jeans and some light Doc Martens. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. That's not what I had in mind to wear, but when I saw it, I just kind of went with it. And then I have my green duster that I'll throw on over this. So whenever I get to the restaurant, I already know that I'm going to be cold because I'm always cold, that I have something to throw over my arms while I'm sitting and eating. I threw on some Mon Paris YSL. I love, like, this stuff smells so good. That's my scent of the night, Mon Paris by YSL. E.L.F. lip oil, Honey Talks, whichever one. And then if you don't know about what are these? The scent oils that you get from like the hair store, like, go and try you some. This is actually a dupe for the Baccarat Rouge and it smells really good. I love getting these like oils, like scent oil things. They smell really good and they're a great carrier to help kind of enhance your perfume without having to use like tons and tons of perfume. So that's it. My nose is snotting. Jesus, I tell you, I have the worst sinuses. All right, y'all, so that's it for this video. I'm all dressed and ready to go. Y'all wish me luck, because this is the first time I've ever done something like this, and as excited as I am, I'm really, really nervous. I want to see how happy I am and how different I am on the other side of this, but getting to it is giving me a little bit of anxiousness, but I know it'll be okay. If you want to see how this solo date, my first time out on a solo date, dinner date turns out, be sure you're subscribed to my channel now. Like, comment, ring that bell, because I am doing a vlog and it will have how this date turns out. And depending on when I post it, I'll link it down in the description box. I think this video will come out before the vlog, but I will add the vlog to it after I post it, if you get what I'm saying. So make sure you're subscribed so you can know all the ins and outs and the comings and goings, okay? And thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody else to come on over to enjoy LaVie with Nee. I'll see y'all later. Bye.